Hello friends, today I am going to discuss about the BCA degree first semester Python programming practical exercises under University of Madras. Exercise number 9. To find the sum of all items in a dictionary. The given problem statement is write a Python program to find the sum of all items in a dictionary. Now we'll see the algorithm. Algorithm is a step-by-step process for given problem. So step 1 defines, declare and initialize the dictionary variable to store key value pairs. So next step 2, you get the n value, that is a number of terms or number of students to store in a dictionary variables. So here the dictionary used to store student name and then score of each student. So using a for loop, we can get the value for the student's name and score, then put those values as a key value pairs into the dictionary. Then call the sum function to find the sum of all the scores in the dictionary variables. Then after that, that sum will be written to the main function. Then we will print the total sum. And in step 7, we will stop the process. Now we'll see the flow chart. So flow chart is represent the flow of data from the given problem. The oval symbols used to represent start and then stop process, and then parallelogram represents the IO statements. So input the total number of students, because we are going to store the student name and the score value in dictionary. So after that, create the dictionary using the curly bracket. Is the data structure used to store key value pairs. Then using loop, we'll get the keys and values from the user, then put it into the dictionary. So after that, it will continue the loop till it reaches the number of students. So after that, we call the function that is named as sum. So there we pass the dictionary as a parameter. Then control goes to the function. So there we initialize our variable sum equal to 0. This is a processing statement. That's why we are using the rectangle box. So using the loop, we access the keys and values from the dictionary. That is, names will be stored in the keys, and then score will be stored in the values. Then inside the loop, we will find the sum of all the scores that will be stored into the sum. So this will be continued till we access all the students' names and scores in the dictionary. So after that, the sum will be returned back to the main function program. So there we can print that sum value, then stop the process. Now we'll see the demo for the Python program. For that, I am using the online Python compiler. So we'll see the program now. So in default, we have hello world. So instead of that, I'm giving that this is the program to find the sum of values in dictionary. Next, so here in this program, I'm going to store student names and score into the dictionary. So for that, first I have to get the number of students. So it should be integer. So using input function, we can get the value. So when you use the input method, it always get the string. So I want to convert it into integer. So I'm giving the text, enter the number of students. So after that, I'm getting the score and values for each and every student. For that, I'm using the for loop. So in the range of n. So within the loop, I'm getting the student's name. So I'm using the variable name. Then using input function, you will get the value from the user. I'm giving the text, enter the name of the students. Then I'm getting the score. It should be integer, because when you use the input method, it always read with string values. So I want to convert it into integer, because score is a numeric value. So because we are going to use in calculations. So after get this value, I'm going to put this value into dictionary. So for that, before that, I want to create the dictionary. I'm using the variable d for dictionary. So using curly bracket, we can create the empty dictionary. Now after reading this value, I am going to put this value into the dictionary. So value is name, then value is the score. So this will be repeated till we reach the number of students. So after that, I am calling that function. That suppose before you want to display the dictionary variable using print statement, we can display the dictionary. So now next I am going to find the sum of score. So for that I can call the function sum of score. So there I can pass the dictionary as the argument. So before that I will give the text sum of score of all the students is. Now control pass on to the sum score def function. So here I am giving that and define that function def. The function name is score. It carrying one parameter. So here I am using that local variable my date. So inside that function, I'm going to find the sum of all the score. For that I introduce a new variable sum. Then using for loop, I can access the values, that is key and the values in dictionary. So here our dictionary variable is dict dot items. I'm accessing all the items from the dictionary. Then I'll find the sum of values. So sum equal to sum plus values, because the score will be accessed from the mytext and stored into the values. Then name accessed from the mytext and stored into the keys. So after that find all the score sum. I can return that sum. So now I'll try to execute the program. Let's see. So it asks me the number of students. I'm giving 4. So it asks me the name of the students. I'm giving the name Hina. It asks me the score. I'm giving 89. But then it asks me another student's name. I'm giving Dina. It asks me the score. I'm giving 19. Again, it asks me the another name. I'm giving Dina. Again, I'm giving the score. So again, asking is the another name of the students. I'm giving Dina. Then with the score, I'm giving 80. So it's display the dictionary. So what dictionary created? Student's name and the score. So here Veena act as the key and then 80 act as the values. So dictionary contains the pairs of values. So we have 4 students. So we summed all the students' score. So 89 plus 90 plus 100 plus 80 will get 359. So we got correct output. So I hope you will understood about this program.